What's up, YouTube? I'm Joshua Del Farina. I want to discuss why I want to hang out with my new Papos filling in for Gypsy Bailey. Well, everywhere I go, I like filming myself on YouTube. Everywhere I go, scenes take place at Walmart, scenes take place at Whataburger, and scenes take place everywhere I go. Scenes even take place outside whenever I get pictures of road signs. Whenever I get pictures of road signs, scenes take place where I stand by the road signs and whatnot. I want to do all the nice stuff with my brand new Papos filling in for Gypsy Bailey. I want to hang out with Mr. Knowles, Mr. Caroline, Mr. Harris, and Mr. David Taylor, Old School Dave. And I want to hang out with Alan Taylor, who used to be Vincent Parker's granddad, because Vincent Parker went to prison for killing his mom and dad because they took away his iPod. I want you people understanding too, okay? Just let me know what you guys think, okay? I want to go somewhere in my new Papos to Gulf Breeze, Florida, Navarre, Florida, Destin, Florida, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, Panama City, Florida, Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, Callaway, Florida, and Pensacola Beach, Florida, and I want to go to Definiak Springs, Florida with my new Papos, and go to Crestview, Florida with my new Papos, and go to Chipley, Florida, Marianna, Florida, Quincy, Florida, McKelney, Florida, go Foley, Alabama, Gulf Shores, Alabama, Robertsdale, Alabama, Summerdale, Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, Cedar Park, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Pyrup, Nevada. That's what I meant to say. Pyrup, Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada, and everywhere in the world. I really love my new Papos filling in for Gypsy Bailey. I love Sean Harris, Kenneth Knowles, Mr. Caroline, and all brand new Papos filling in for Gypsy Bailey. And I'm getting all grown-up man to be my uncle too. I have one uncle named Uncle Brian, but since my Uncle Paul divorced at Angela, I thought I'd get grown-up man to be my uncle too. Okay, 'cause I want new uncles to fill in for Uncle Paul. Uncle Paul's not in heaven or anything. He did not die or anything. It's just Uncle Paul's not dead or anything. It's just I need some more new grown-up men as my uncle, 'cause Uncle Paul's still my uncle, but since he divorced Aunt Angela, I thought I'd get all grown-up men to do this for me. So I would go play pool, learning how to hit the balls at the pool table, and go to Waffle House, Hardee's, and go to Carl's Jr., and go to McDonald's, and go to Wingstop, go to, even though Ryan's Buffet's still closed, I'll still go to Corral with my new Papos, and I want to go to, Checkers, and I want to go to, what other restaurant can I go to with my new Papos filling in for Gypsy Bailey? Okay, I want to go O'Charlie's, Chili's, and I want to go to, Crystal's, and I want to go to all these restaurants to eat with my brand new Papos filling in for Gypsy Bailey. And I was like in 2016 of August, from March 2013, I was like, in 2016 of August. Well, it's 3 years later, and I'm finding Mr. Harrison, all grown-up man, to be my papa filling in for Gypsy Bailey. Well, it was 3 years later in August 2016 from March 2013. And I was like in August 2016 at Escambia High. Well, it's 3 years later, and I'm getting Mr. Harris, Mr. Knowles, and Mr. Caroline, and all grown-up men in the world to be my papa. Uncle Paul's still here, okay? He's not dead or anything, okay? He's still alive, okay? Uncle Paul's a nice guy, okay? But since he divorced Aunt Angela, I would get all grown-up men to be my papa, to fill in for Jim C. Bailey, and be my brand new uncle, okay? So I want you people knowing that I got Old School Dave as my friend and my cousin too. No, not cousin. Sorry, but I meant to say Old School Dave, David Taylor, is my papa and my friend. And he got his 2 daughters to be my new cousin, okay? I have female friends at Georgetown and some at Longleaf that I met, okay? That I did meet and met, okay? I have Casey Hurlston as my cousin. I got Michaela Flota as my cousin. And I got Brittany Williams as my cousin. And I got some female friends to be my cousin. I have females that are my buddy, that's all. I mean, sure, I could still have boys as my cousin and my buddy, okay? I mean, sure, Mr. Harris can be kind of a handful. He means well all the time. He's sometimes just a little irresponsible, that's all. And Mr. Knowles means well too, but he means well. Mr. Knowles and Mr. Harris and Mr. Caroline are sometimes a lot irresponsible, that's all. And I got the youngest papa named Anthony Spivey. I met Anthony Spivey at Jim C. Bailey Middle School, and I saw him again at Escambia High School. And then I saw him at Longleaf Elementary in 2018 of August through 2019 of May. And I even saw Anthony at Marcus Point, and, I may have met him at Tate High in 2019, but he did not come to Tate High School this year to see me. Although I saw Anthony this year at Marcus Point, though, because I really love Anthony Spivey as my papa. He is both my friend and papa, okay? And I still want to go to Old Charlie's with Mr. Knowles, Mr. Caroline, Mr. Harris, and all grown-up men as my papa and uncle. But let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. I really love my new papas filling in for Jim C. Bailey. I went to go to Corral with Jim C. Bailey alone in June and July 2011. And I may have went to go to Corral with Jim C. Bailey in 2011 of March, and Mom came along at that time in March 2011. The reason I did not do Washington High School Field Trip Day on March 25th, 2011, because I ended my contract of doing Field Trip and Special Olympics Days at Escambia High. No. Try again. I ended my contract with Boy Angels Elementary Field Trip Day and Special Olympics Day. So that's why I had to take a day off with me, Mom, and Papa on March 2011 of the 25th on a Friday of March, because I wanted to avoid going to Washington High School. Although, I want to tell you that I saw Mr. Matt at Gulfwinds Federal Credit Union on March 25th, 2011. I waited at Gulfwoods Federal Credit Union with me and Papa for my mother to come get me and my papa so that we would get pictures of road signs on that day, which we did, and ate at Golden Corral for lunch. Okay? But I did change my mind doing field trip days in Jim C. Bailey Middle School. Okay? And I went to Washington High School for the final time for Field Trip Day and Special Olympics in December 2011. And then I done Tate High in 2012. And I did Tate High in 2012 during Jim C. Bailey Middle School for Field Trip and Special Olympics Day, okay? That was in April 2012 and December 2012. And I went to DeLuna Lanes for Field Trip Day in October 2012 and 2011. And then I done Tate High 2 times in a row in 2013, which is March 2013 and in December 2013. So I ended my Field Trip Day contract at Jim C. Bailey Middle School after December 2013 was over. So I did not do any field trip days in 2014 of January through November 2018. You know why? Because I did not want to do any field trip days in Escambia High School. After I took PE in kindergarten through 8th grade, I attempted to get out of the 9th grade PE because I didn't want to do any field trip days. Thank God I did not do any field trip days at Escambia High School because I did not want to see anyone I know from Boy Angels Elementary and Jim C. Bailey Middle School. But ironically, I changed my mind doing field trip days in December 2018 and Special Olympics days at the time in December 2018, going to Cordova Mall, and done Marcus Point and Tate High in March 2019, and done Marcus Point in 2019 of October, and done Cordova Mall in December 2019 for the second time. And ironically, I changed my mind doing Field Trip Day and Special Olympics Day this month of this year of March 2020, going to Marcus Point and Tate High after Miss Tracy made me change my mind at Longleaf in August 2018 or September 2018. And I still love my new Papa's filling in for Jim C. Bailey. And I really want to go to Popeyes with my new Papa's. And I want to go I want to go Burger King with them. And I want to go KFC with them. Long John Silver's with them. And I want to go to all these restaurants to eat for lunch and dinner. But I only get breakfast if it's at Hardee's, okay? But I'm able to get a double cheeseburger, ketchup only, and hash browns, and share waffles with syrup with somebody I know at Waffle House, okay? Just like how I share my waffles with Mom at Waffle House during the night. If me and Mom do go to Waffle House at night like we always do, me and Mom went there in Milton in July 2019 of last year, and I shared my waffles with her, and I shared syrup with her, so I had to hang out with her at Milton. Me and Mom have been gone to Milton at nighttime since January 2014. January 2014 was the first time to go to Milton at nighttime. Well, this is 6 years later, and me and Mom are going to Milton at nighttime, which is at 7 p.m. when it's dark in Pensacola Beach. Well, this is 6 years later, and I'm going to Milton, Florida at nighttime with Mom to Whataburger. And I want you people knowing that too. And whatever lunch I get and whatever dinner I get from Publix and all these places, and whatever I buy for dinner, that's from Burger King and from the deli at Publix and Walmart and all that, I usually show everybody on YouTube filming myself what I got to drink and what I got to eat. And I even film myself getting some food I love. I had honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich for the first time in June 2009 on my birthday, and I was like in 2018 in May. Well, it's 9 years later, and I'm going to have a chicken strip honey barbecue sandwich. And then I was like in 2019. Well, it's 10 years later, and I'm getting honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. What's 10 years later in 2019, and I got honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich. And this year, what's 11 years later, and I got a honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich, okay? And I want you people knowing that I really, really, really want to go to Whataburger and all these places with my new papas. And I want to go around to any street where I could ask my new papas to stop the car while I get pictures of road signs and film them road signs, posting them to Twitter and all that. So anyways, I'm out. That's my discussion why I'm hanging out with my new papas. That's all I have to say. I'll see you guys later.